welcome to... Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to UPI for this final of the Under-13 Girls Atlantic Soccer Championships between Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. Apologies for coming to just a few seconds late there. Just to sort of let you know, before right from the start of the game, we had a nice little moment when number 10 for Nova Scotia, Eva Palov, who hadn't played this tournament because of a collarbone injury, and she was given the opportunity to make the kickoff. She's just been substituted, so probably the fastest substitution we've ever had in an Atlantic Championships before, but a nice moment for Eva Palov there to say that she played. And Nova Scotia are playing from right to left. Immediately ball comes in and easily grabbed there. Good safe pair of hands by Ellie King. Only got one sound. Nova Scotia still coming forward. And now that's cleared. Beautiful day here in Charlottetown, 21 degrees. Just a very slight breeze from the flags to my left. And here's an opportunity for Newfoundland and Labrador to put some early pressure on the Nova Scotia back line. Danica Scully has got the nod for Nova Scotia in goal today. Free kick's driven in and now it's cleared. When these two teams met on Friday, it was a narrow 1-0 win for Nova Scotia, so not much to choose between these two teams. And no doubt Newfoundland will come into this game really thinking that they have a great opportunity. Nova Scotia try and get something going there with Rachel Kibble. Sends the ball out wide. Ball goes back. Here's Ella Oslins. She plays it in, looking for the run of Lily Walsh, but King is able to grab that one. Certainly a warm welcome to everybody, as I say, and great to be live on 5 TV for our 2 gold medal games this afternoon. And wherever you're tuning in from, especially if you're a fan of the Newfoundland girls or the Nova Scotia girls, a warm welcome to you, and I'm sure you'll be fingers crossed that it's your team that comes away with the gold medal this afternoon. Just to remind everybody, PEI won the bronze medal games this morning, so from the host's perspective, they will be pleased that they have something to show for their efforts. Good pressure there, and that's a nice turn and an opportunity here for Nova Scotia to bring the ball forward. That's a beautiful pass down the wing there by Swinema, and a good challenge that comes in before Abby Melvin can get there, but she's fighting hard in the corner, Melvin, but that's some good defending. And now Newfoundland will try and bring the ball away here on this right-hand side. Good intensity to this game so far, and that's a good ball, hoping that Clouston is able to run onto that. Going to ask some questions of Grace Driscoll. Clouston's still battling hard. Both girls fall down. Ball didn't go out of place. There's assistant referee Lund on this near side. And now Nova Scotia can clear the ball. And here's Walsh, and that's a fine ball there to Melvin. Cutting in from the left-hand side, puts the ball across, hoping that she can find Rachel Kibble. But again, it's some good defending there in the back line. Great pace to this game, my goodness. I don't think the ball's even been out for a throw-in yet, and both sides are really giving it their all in these first few minutes. Driscoll decides to take no chances, and that's going to be a throw-in to Newfoundland. Samantha Marr will come over and take that, the number 15. Will Fratcham is in the middle. Mahmoud Mustafa on the far side in the lines, and Brandon Lund on the near side in their fiery coral jerseys, which you certainly can't miss. Marr with the throw. Didn't go out, did that time. Ricocheted off number 14, Michaela Forsey, and that's going to be a goal kick. So certainly a nice moment there at the start of the game. Coach Burton given an opportunity for Palov to be part of this competition this week. Now she can say that she played in the final at the under 13 Atlantic Soccer Championships. That's going to be another goal kick. Got a good crowd on hand. Certainly both teams came with a big contingent of supporters this week. You know, some are staying on to have a little vacation after this tournament is over. And Scully was just looking for some options short. In the end, it looks like she's probably going to go long. Or she's going to leave it, and it is cleared. Ball's played into the midfield. Well picked up there by number 3, Bethany Lee. She goes back to Riley Carroll. That's Ella Roslin, who's wearing the number 7. Ava Roslin is wearing number 6. The twins in the Nova Scotia team. Opportunity here for Toms if she can get it across. Appeals for the corner, and assistant referee Lund agrees. And that's going to be a corner kick to Newfoundland. In their burgundy jerseys, black shorts, burgundy socks. Nova Scotia in their more traditional blue, black shorts and blue socks. So it's going to be a corner kick here. So it's another chance to put some pressure on Scully's goal. Taken left-footed, rather drilled across. Good defending there to get in front. Manages to save another corner, so this time it will be a throw. Mar will come over and take that. Looked like it could have been a hand there, but no whistle, and that's a good ball down the line. That is an excellent ball, and now Melvin has got a chance once again to run at this back line. Likes to cut in from the left-hand side. Sends it across. Good defending there, though, by number 19, Madison Slaney. And there's Toms. It overcomes number 22, Lily Walsh. Doing some defending from the front. Throw to be taken by Marr. Number 6, Lacey Murphy, who's had a big contribution to this tournament. 2 goals in that first game in the when they beat Prince Edward Island, and that's a beautiful throw down the line there by Swinnemer, looking for Walsh. But good defending again there by number 19, Madison Slaney. And it's going to be a goal kick. Going to take this. She's going to go along. Only finds Melvin, but she can't control that. Ball goes into the midfield. And that was asking a little bit too much there, so it is going to be a throw which Swinnemer's going to take. Erica Swinnemer, number 15 for Nova Scotia. Looks for Walsh. She can't control it. Gets it back at the second attempt, though. Here's Kibble, number 9. Under pressure there by number 14, Forsey. Good block, but here's Murphy again. She's managed to get that going. Big, strong girl in the midfield for Newfoundland. Some good defending there by number 16, Rachel Walsh. It's going to be a throw-in, which Marr will take. Toms tries to play it in. And referee Fratcham says that there was a foul there by number 15, Swinnemer on Toms, so it is going to be a free kick. Looks like Murphy is going to take this one. We're going to swing it in towards the penalty spot area. Certainly Walsh doesn't appear to be the 10 yards back from here, but no, indeed, now referee Fratcham just comes across. He seems satisfied, so Murphy is going to take this free kick. Everybody lined up almost on the edge of the penalty area. Decides to go near post, and that's not going to be a problem there for goalkeeper Scully. So yeah, a brisk pace to these opening exchanges. Both teams have settled quickly, both looking to get forward. That's asking a lot of Oslins. Good work there on the far side. And that's cleared by Davis Tucker. Here's Walsh. Cleared long, and an opportunity for Clouston to have a run. Ball's played back by Rachel Walsh. Nice work there by Scully. Good movement there. Picked up though by Murphy. Wasn't able to get any direction behind that shot, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. As we come up to almost 12 minutes played in this first half in this gold medal game for the Under-13 Championship here at UPEI. Still scoreless. Both teams have settled well. Melvin, good challenge there by Marr. That's an excellent challenge, and that ball's played in for Forsey if she can do something here. If she's looking for some options ahead of her. Nice interception by Rachel Walsh. Manages to keep it in play. Goes down the line. Here's Bethany Lee. Sent back in there by Riley Carroll. Walsh clears. Only though as far as Forsey again. She goes back. Here's Lee. Now it's intercepted. And Nova Scotia going to try and get something going on that far side. Good challenge by Forsey. And looks like there was a foul there on the Newfoundland number 14, so it is going to be a free kick. Davis Tucker's going to take this. Been impressive in the game so far. Number 16, Alyssa Davis Tucker, very solid defensively for the Newfoundland team. Looking to try and spring Melville, but Marr is there. It's going to be a good battle on this right-hand side between Melvin and number 15, Samantha Marr. Melvin plays it forward. Well, she's going to try and run onto this. Here's Murphy. Murphy picks it up again. Looks full of running today, the number 6 for Newfoundland. And let's put out a play by Erica Swinimer, so it is going to be a throw-in on this near side. Samantha Marr's going to come across and take this. There's Toms, gets past Swinimer, but runs out of real estate, and that is going to be a goal kick. Probably Newfoundland and Labrador may have just shaded it on the first 15 minutes or so of play. And there's Toms. She can get the ball across. She doesn't. She hits it into the side netting. But it's been a bright start for the Newfoundland and Labrador girls. Nova Scotia, though, patiently playing their style. Certainly not panicking. And here's Walsh on the ball right now. Got 3 options ahead of her. Decides to go it alone. Gets past Davis Tucker nicely, but doesn't get the crossover, which she manages to do. And in the end, it's put behind by Riley Carroll, number 20 for Newfoundland. And it's going to be a corner kick. Erica Swinimer is going to come over from her left back position to take this on the far right hand side. So Swinnerman takes it. Just Walsh is in the 6-yard area. Everybody else is lined up around the penalty spot. It's driven in, and it's a good corner kick. And almost in the end of that was, I think it was Kenzie Matheson there. Sorry, Rachel Kibble it was, number 9. Who was almost on the end. Going to be another corner kick, so another opportunity for Erica Swinnerman to send this in. That's a better one. That's a great corner. And oh, she came out for the punch, the goalkeeper King, and she missed it, but nobody on hand. It's still alive there. Nice play by Melvin, and in the end, it's put behind for a corner kick by Samantha Marr. So good pressure here from the Nova Scotia girls. 2 excellent corners by Erica Swinnerman. And this time it's going to be Rachel Walsh who's going to take it from this side. Swinnerman has stayed up. It's driven in. Put in again by Walsh. It's a good ball and the header by Welsh. Not able to get too much behind it, and that's easily gathered by goalkeeper King. Bounces off Clouston. Oslins and Lee in a battle in the midfield. Oslins go down. Good play by Lee, but it's picked up, and here's Kibble. Trying to worm her way through, find some space, and she does so. That's a beautiful body turnover on the far side there by Kibble. Cross is blocked. It's cleared quickly. And Nova Scotia having their best period of play right now. Ball's intercepted by Toms. There's number 11, O'Coin. Ball goes wide to Oslins. Oslins does well there to get back. The number 6, Ava Oslins. And she wins the throw. As we reach the 18-minute mark, and as we've had so far throughout this tournament, opportunity for a quick water break. And an opportunity just once again to welcome and thank our viewers. We're live on 5 TV, so pleased about that. Have Rob doing the production, Brian behind the camera. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast from a beautiful, sunny Charlottetown this afternoon. Big weekend here on Prince Edward Island. Cavendish Beach Music Festival taking place. Eric Church headlining this evening, I believe. And no doubt we've had a number of spectators who've been spending their time at the festival grounds and also here at UPI watching some great soccer. Reminder that Prince Edward Island won both of the bronze medal games this morning. So something for the host association to be pleased about. Need to give a big shout out to the organisers of this tournament, especially Executive Director Peter Walters, the work that he's done in putting this event together, and indeed all the associations who take it in turns to host one of these Atlantic Championships right now. The under 13 and under 14 boys are in Newfoundland enjoying their hospitality, and the 15s and 16s are next week in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. And I know that they're looking forward equally to their championship as well. Play resumes. There's Kibble. Ball's played forward. Kibble again. There's Williams. Back to Keeple. Goes back. Nice ball control there by the Nova Scotia team, looking for an option, not panicking. Intercepted by Marr, who's been one of the strongest players of the first half so far for Newfoundland and Labrador. Very strong in that right full-back position. That's cleared by number 15, Swinema. It's Williams again on the far side. Bethany Lees does very well. Battled hard there by number 14, Forsey. Gets it out nicely to Keeble, looking for some options. She's got Walsh ahead of her. Feels that there isn't a great option, so she keeps the ball. Good pressure though by the Newfoundland girls, and they win it back, but the ball goes back to number 13, Veynot. Let's charge down. Good run there by Toms. And Swinema puts that behind or out of play, and that's going to be another throw, which Marr will come across and take. So Marr with the throw. Got to be dealt with here, and it is. Good clearance. Headed forward, but picked up by Kibble. Nice control there by Bethany Lee. Here's Kibble again, trying to play Walsh in, and that's not a bad ball, but Kings come quickly off her line, but she's only hit it into Walsh, and Davis Tucker's going to have to complete that clearance. Picked up though by Ava Williams, number 6, looking for some help and support. Flag goes up on the far side. I think it may well be a free kick. Just a little too much over-eagerness in the back, I think. And once again, it's going to be Swinema who's going to come across and take this, probably left-footed. Driven low, only into the wall though. They know with the throw. And offside flag goes up on the far side. So we're coming up to 24 minutes played in this first half. No goals, but an entertaining game. Both sides really just sort of just taking their foot off the gas a little bit in the last few minutes. Game has become much more of a midfield battle. Good pressure there by number 12 for Newfoundland and Labrador, Ellie Power, on that far side, and she wins a throw for her team. Trying to work something in on the far side over there. Balls goes out, says assistant referee Lund. And a chance now for Nova Scotia. They play it quickly. Ball gets played into O'Coin. Trying to make a patient build up. Good hustle there though by Ellie Power, making it difficult for the Nova Scotia girls to be able to play out from the back, which they've been instructed to do by their coaches. Do that as much as possible. That seems to be the theme. We've talked about this in the other broadcasts, how the coaches across the board, all 4 provinces. Prefer to try and play short wherever they can. This is what Scully is looking for, an option, and she gives it to a coin. It's not always going to work, of course, especially when there's a higher press, but that is what these players are encouraged to do. And at this age level, why not? It's all about developing soccer players. These Atlantic Championships. Most of these girls would have been in the program now for at least a couple of years, so they'll be aware of what the expectations are from the coaches and what the technical directors from the associations put in place when they join these teams. And we're going to see a change for Newfoundland. Number 3, Bethany Lee, is going to go off, put a lot of work in, and she's going to be replaced by number 4. Looks like Taylor Squires is coming in, so Squires has replaced Bethany Lee. Chance here now. Lacey Murphy's got an opportunity. We've seen she can hit them, and it was she tried to thread the ball through in the end to Ellie Power, but Power was in an offside position. Not 100% convinced it was meant to be a pass. I think she would have liked the opportunity maybe to have a crack on Scully's goal, but she didn't really get hold of it. And in the end anyway, any potential threat was ruled out by the assistant referee's flag on this near side. And Nova Scotia once again, not afraid to play it short to O'Coin. She goes long here, looking for Melvin, gets there, no, Mar's there again. Good battle on this side between those two, Melvin and Mar, but it's picked up. There is Melvin, once again Mar is right there. And that's going to be a throw to Nova Scotia, roared on by a good number of supporters to my right. Opportunity here for Walsh, who's been a spearhead of the Nova Scotia attack. Shielding the ball well, looking for an option. Oh, that's a nice turn there as well by Walsh. Mark comes across, but Walsh is still able to have it, but it's going to be picked up by Toms. Keeble comes across quickly. Here's Walsh. Tries to play Keeble in, but that's going to go out for a goal kick. And just to let everybody know, just a reminder of the format, teams are allowed 7 substitutions in regulation time, plus unlimited substitutions at half. And if we are tied at the end of the 70 minutes, then we go straight to penalty shots. No extra time today, but here's Walsh trying to do something about that. Ball's going to come to Melvin. She's going to strike it right foot. He didn't quite get enough behind it. Rather snatched at the shot a little bit. And in the end, there was no danger for goalkeeper Ellie King. Very even game in this first half. Both sides have created a good deal of attacking threat. And I think both coaches will be quite pleased with the way this game has started for them. Ava Williams on the far side finds Walsh, who's working that front line well. Picked up by the impressive Davis Tucker. Oslin showing some nice footwork there on the far side, and that's sent in. Not a bad cross. But Ellie King is quickly off her line before Walsh can get in there and do any damage. I think that's a theme for both teams. The approach play has been very good from both teams, but as yet, neither team has had a really good, clear-cut opportunity to open the scoring. Here's Swinham. Nice long throw down the line. Once again, it's that Mar-Melvin battle. And in the back says referee Fresham. Maybe Toms, I think, that may have did the push. So Swinham is going to take this left-footed. Looking for her teammates in blue. Sends it in. Looking for Walsh. Nice headed clearance though there by Forsey. It's picked up. It's going to go back to Ava Williams into the midfield. Keeble. That's a good battle there and a good win by Hannah Neville. But some good solid defending by Rachel Walsh, and that's gone out for a throw-in. There's Neville. Tricky customer. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Certainly get the impression right now that one goal may be all that's needed this afternoon. Again, it's that pressure there from the Newfoundland forwards on the Nova Scotia backline, and it's resulted in that turnover and a throw-in, which Mar will come across and take. Probably had as many touches of the ball as anybody in the first half, number 15, Samantha Mar. Ball's played long, and Walsh is going to get there. Good play there by Lily Walsh, the number 22. She doesn't have any support, so she's going to have to hold this up. She's got 3 Newfoundland defenders around her now. Mark comes across. Walsh does very well, drives it in. King had a little bit of a stutter, but dived on the ball gratefully before any forwards could come in. Just gone 32 minutes on the clock, so 3 minutes officially before we get to the half-time interval. It'll be at least a couple of minutes for the water break, as there has been. Thankfully, we haven't seen any trainers on the field in this first half. Newfoundland try and build something up on this right-hand side. Good play there by Hannah Neville. Melvin used her arms a little bit too much. Not sure what the whistle was for. He's going to call a drop ball, I believe. Not 100% sure what that was about, but anyway, what it has resulted in is an opportunity for Nova Scotia to form an attack. Here's Walsh. Davis Tucker with the clearance. Marvin Melvin again, and once again it's the number 15 for Newfoundland that comes away with the ball. Been as good as anybody in this first half. Number 15, Samantha Marr. Is Kibble. Forces the ball wide to Olivia Veno on the far side. Full back for Nova Scotia. She controls it, waits for some options. Knocks it back across the back line to Rachel Walsh. Tries to play it in the midfield to number 7, Ella Oslin. And that's good play. We have a Newfoundland player down right now on this near side. Referee Fratcham has not stopped the game. He doesn't have to, of course, and well, we've got this situation where one team is trying to kick the ball out, the other team is trying to play. And anyway, the ball does go out. Looks like a problem with the thigh. Just let you know in a moment who it is. Michaela Forsey, who's hobbling off. Hopefully nothing too serious. She's just clutching the top of her right leg, the front of her leg, so it might be a thigh injury. just had the indication that there'll be 4 extra minutes by referee Fradsham. So just as we talked about the fact that there was no trainer had been on the field, we have the first time. Hopefully nothing too serious. But Nova Scotia are going to try and build on this now. Ball's played forward. Melvin tries to chase that, but she runs out of space. With the throw, goes down the line. There's Melvin. There's Toms. There's Walsh. Nice play there. Good play. Nice positioning too by Kibble. Once again, it's Davis Tucker that comes across. Here's Ella Oslin. And Oslin wins the throw. Kibble. Good defending by Carroll. Ball's picked up again though in the midfield. There's Kibble, but she runs out of space, so Murphy's got an opportunity now. She doesn't have too much ahead of her. She's looking for some options, but there isn't a whole lot there. And the only option was number 12, and the bit of a miscommunication going on here between the officials because the flag went up for what looked offside. Referee Fradsham then told assistant referee Lund to put his flag down, and that means that there's still some danger for Nova Scotia in this. In the end here of the first half, it's going to be a throw-in right in the corner. Don't usually see that too much when a referee tells his assistant to put the flag down, but that's what he did in this case. And Mars swings it across, and here's an opportunity. The ball's bouncing around on the top of the box. It's going to come back to Hannah Neville, who drives it in, and that's a good save in the end by goalkeeper Scully. The first save really either goalkeeper has had to make. Neville hit the ball first time. It wasn't a bad strike, just a little bit too central, and in the end it was a fairly comfortable height for the goalkeeper. She didn't have to move a whole lot, but she showed good hands. And if that had gone in, there may have been a question or two asked as to why the offside was overruled, but anyway, that's all over and done with. And here is Neville, who just had that opportunity. Keeble played forward. That's a good ball to Walsh. But once again, Davis Tucker shows good speed. And referee Fradsham brings the first half to an end. 35 minutes, first half over. We don't have any goals, but a good game so far, very evenly matched. Nova Scotia 0, Newfoundland and Labrador 0. The players are going to take a short break, 5 or 10 minutes, and we look forward to have you back for the second half. So welcome back everybody to UPI for the second half of this under-13 girls final here at the Atlantic Soccer Championships in Charlottetown. Beautiful sunny day, and right now we've got a very even game. Neither team managed to find the score sheet in the first half, but it's a very interesting, very competitive, very evenly matched game. Newfoundland are going to be kicking from right to left in this second half as you look at it on your screen. In their burgundy jerseys, Nova Scotia in their traditional blue. Just to let you know that both teams made a change at goalkeeper as well at half-time. Caitlin Langille is in the game for Nova Scotia. And in goal for Newfoundland, Madison Chafe. So it's been the theme throughout the tournament. Coaches rotating their squads, giving everybody an even chance to play. Now Nova Scotia trying to build something here on this right-hand side with Anna Lord. She wins the throw. And it's going to be Jordan Camp who's going to come across and take this, playing it right back. Camp with the throw, looks for Walsh. Once again, Davis Tucker's close by, and a foul there by Walsh by the looks of it. Yep, given by assistant referee Lund. An opportunity for Newfoundland and Labrador to move the ball down the field. Riley Carroll is going to take this free kick, the number 20. Bounce there caused a bit of a problem for Tom, so that's gone out for a throw, which Camp will take in front of us. Camp throws it in, flicked on by Lord, trying to find Kibble, but it's cleared. Here's Clusen. That's a good ball there to Anna Neville, and here's an opportunity here now. If the ball's coming out to her right foot, she drives it in. Number 9, Hilary Clouston. And a good early touch of the ball there for Caitlin Langille. She kept her position well, showed good strong hands, and was able to make the save with a degree of comfort. This time the ball's played through. Looks like it was an offside call, possibly. Goalkeeper's a little bit unsure what the decision is. Yep, offside. Over on the far side. Murphy battling for the ball in the midfield. Clouston nearly played through again. Here's Oslins. Tom's with the hard challenge. Good tussle there for the ball between the two girls. There's Swinema. Got a good left foot. Ball gets played down, and that's going to be a throw into Newfoundland. Just a reminder that if we do remain on level terms at the end of the 70 minutes, then we do have a penalty shootout. There is no extra time. Newfoundland girls have all got planes to catch, so Everybody's always on a tight schedule when it comes to these events on the final day. And just a shout out to the Newfoundland under-13 boys who just won their final in a shootout against PEI. So congratulations to those guys. Always nice when the host team comes away with a gold medal. Here's Camp. Good pressure there by Clouston on number 14, McNeil. And Neville there battling hard for the ball, and referee Fredson says that was a foul by Hannah Neville, number 13. So you can hear the supporters from both teams fairly vocal here this afternoon. Good contingent from both Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. As Carroll gets the touch in. Bethany Lee's there, number 3, but it's a bit of a heavy touch. Here's Lord. That's a nice bit of play again by Kibble, who's been very good in this game. Plays the ball in, and Walsh is onside. Had a little bit of space now. Can she shoot it? Left-footed. She does, and she finds the net. And number 22, Lily Walsh, opens the scoring for Nova Scotia. It was good work on this side. The ball was played through by, I think it was Anna Lord, and the defense just gave a little bit too much time for Walsh. She was able to get the ball under control. She could turn, and she fired a low shot to the left of the goalkeeper. And there is the first goal in this final, scored by number 22, Lily Walsh. And that gives Nova Scotia the lead. And that'll certainly put some wind in their sails now. Here's Lord once again. Murphy's there to sweep up. 20, Riley Carroll is a little bit unsure, and she's given the ball away to Lord here. Murphy's come across, and once again she comes away with the ball. Been very strong in this midfield for the whole tournament. Good challenge there, and here's an opportunity now for Newfoundland, and good cover by number 16, Rachel Walsh. She came across well and denied Ellery Clouston. Once again, shows the desire and the determination that has been present by both teams in this game so far. Been played in a great spirit, but certainly that little bit more intensity being a final. You can certainly feel it here at UPI with both teams desperate to get that gold medal. And Newfoundland are trying to get back on level terms straight away. That's going to be a corner kick, won by number 4, Taylor Squires. And it's going to be Neville that's going to come across and take this. So an opportunity immediately now for Newfoundland and Labrador to tie this game up if they can get some quality on this corner. Decides in the end to go short. Here's Murphy now. She's got an opportunity. She's going to hit it on her right foot. She does. That's not a bad effort. Had the goalkeeper scrambling. It wasn't going in. But goalkeeper Longil didn't want to take any chances. And she made sure that went behind. And that's going to be another corner kick. We'll see if they go with the same move again, or whether they're just going to play this one a little bit longer. Good response here by the Newfoundland and Labrador girls to go and finding themselves a goal behind. Now, well, that's just goal on. That's a good ball in. Opportunity here. That's not a bad header. Ball hasn't gone out either. It's still bouncing around in there. And now the clearance is completed, and that is a good clearance if Walsh can get there. Good play by Carroll, but all she can do is put the ball out of play. Bit of a heavy touch into the midfield. Picked up by Piercy. But referee Fratcham, there was an infringement, so it is going to be a free kick to Newfoundland just inside their own half. And they're going to make a couple of changes by the looks of things. Coach Maria Mackey wants to make a couple of changes here. And the first one is number 13 is going off. That's Hannah Neville. She's going to be replaced, looks like it is, by Chloe Lee, number 8. And the other change sees number 10, Maria Piercy leave. So an opportunity here now for Newfoundland to play the ball forward. Bit of not the greatest free kick. Here's Murphy. Good play again by Murphy, and then she gets the free kick. You get the impression that if Newfoundland are going to get there, find their way back into this game, number 6, Lacey Murphy is going to be behind it. Certainly the go-to player on this Newfoundland team. Scored 2 goals in that first game, and she's got a little bit of a problem. She's, oh no, she's just getting some instruction from the bench. And she's going to stand over this free kick. What can she do here? Is she able to create a chance? It's taking quite a run up, so this could well be directed on Longill's goal. It is. She drives it in. It's not a bad one. In the end, it goes across the face of the goal, and this time Longill is able just to watch that go past. And the score remains 1-0 to Nova Scotia. Scored 5 minutes into the second half by number 22, Lily Walsh. But it's been a good response so far by Newfoundland to try and find their way back into this game. But right now they're going to have some defending to do on this far side. It's a bit of a heavy touch. Going right through in the end to goalkeeper Madison Chafe. She's going to clear it right-footed. Toms is battling for that one. Played forward by Carroll. Camp should be able to deal with this. Bit of a miscontrol though, and oh, she does well there to wriggle her way through that trouble. Nice footwork. That took her past 2 Newfoundland strikers who were closing in on her pretty quickly. Lord, Carroll. Bit of an aimless ball though into the midfield. Bit dangerous. Picked up by Oslins. Oslins again. Played forward by Maria Antle, number 5. And handball there by Bethany Lee. So it will be a free kick. Free kick driven in there by Walsh. Half cleared. Here's Lord. Ball gets played back to Camp. Lee tries to get something going for Nova Scotia. Picked up by Swinema. She put everything she had behind that shot, but in the end it was just aimlessly wide, so we have a goal kick. So we come up to just 12 minutes played in this second half. Goal by Lily Walsh remains the difference between the two teams right now, but it is a slender difference, and there's it's far too early to claim Nova Scotia champions yet, because Newfoundland are putting up a great fight, a great response since that goal went in to try and find their way back in, but they're going to have to do some defending now. Now's ball comes in. Mar was beaten on that. Here's Walsh again, the goal scorer, fighting for the ball, manages to keep it in. She does well. She's got Mar in front of her, and she wins the corner kick. Good play there by Walsh, who's been a handful for the Newfoundland defence this afternoon. That's played short. Here's Walsh. Good defending though there on the far side. Put back in play by Kate McNeil. Flag went up for the offside, but the ball was already out for the goal kick. Certainly great to have you with us, enjoying this game with us this afternoon here on the 5 TV network. Good crowd on hand, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the soccer. Good contingent from both Newfoundland and Nova Scotia, supporting their girls. Tom's tried to turn, and ball went out of play, says assistant referee Lund. Camp is going to take this throw. It's a little bit of a foul throw from here. The ball didn't seem to go all the way over her head, but anyway, play on, and this time it is a foul. Foul by number 3 Camp on number 11 Toms. So you can certainly, the intensity of this game is certainly creeping up. There's no doubt about that. Good clearance. Here's Walsh. Can't control it this time. Davis Tucker's there. Clouston is going to battle for that with number 14 McNeil. Does well. Cleared by Walsh. Picked up by Murphy. Ball still bouncing around a bit in the midfield. And it's played forward, but that's just going to run through to the goalkeeper. She's got an opportunity now to play quickly if she wishes to. Yeah, she decides she's going to play long. Knocks it into the midfield. Lee's going to have to battle for that one. Played forward by Carroll. Intercepted though by Marlene Cormier, number 21. Here's Oslins. It's gone a little bit scrappy in the midfield right now. Both teams giving the ball away a little bit too quickly. That's a good touch. And Toms is adjudged to have fouled number 21, Marlene Cormier. I'm sure you could hear the groans from the Newfoundland supporters to my right. I believe maybe referee Fradson was a little bit quick on his whistle there, but either way, it is a free kick. Jordan Camp is going to take this. Swings it in right-footed. Murphy heads it away. A good header. Picked up by McNeil. She drives it in. Gibble tries to control it, but she can't. Murphy plays it forward. And here's an opportunity if Clouston can get on the end of this. Battles hard there. Ball comes through to Toms, and in the end, it was a bit of a nothing effort really by Toms. It wasn't a pass, it wasn't a shot. You can always tell when we get to this part of the game, the noise levels start to rise, the players start talking more, and certainly the spectators get into it a lot more as we get to almost the halfway point of this second half. And we've got a drinks break, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes with the conclusion of this under-13 girls final here from UPI in Charlottetown. So welcome back. Nova Scotia lead by 1-0. This Penny that's just come into the game for Newfoundland. Number 17, Satay Penny. They're thrown into Kibble, but she's back there. She's lost it to Neville. Wearing the captain's armband today. Number 13, Hannah Neville. Penny throws in. Played in by Lord. Goes and gets the return. That's a nice piece of play there. Got Penny to keep her company, and it's Penny that forces her out, and that's going to be a throw in to Newfoundland. Was thrown in. Toms can't keep it in. Camp looking for some options. Thinks she's going to go long looking for Walsh. She does. And there's goal scorer Lily Walsh, number 22. Got Davis Tucker for company, but Walsh does well. Now she's got an opportunity to cross here. She does. It's a good cross. It's not held by goalkeeper Chafe. And in the end, it's cleared. All that needed was a touch. Again, it was Walsh who was proving to be the danger. Here's Swinnermer. She's going to swing it in with her left foot. She does. That's could have caused a problem, but it's high and wide. So, goal kick for Newfoundland. How can they find a way back into this game? Right now, they're on the back foot a little bit. It's been good pressure the last few minutes by the Nova Scotia team. Playing with a lot of confidence. And again, they use Walsh as that target man up front. Crowded out this time. It's Walsh again. Back to Kibble. Good pressure, though, by Murphy. Once again, she tries to drive forward. Good play there, though, again by Swinnermer. Manages to get past number 20, Carroll. Still Swinnermer. Needs some help, we think. Sends Toms to the ground, and referee Fragem says that was a foul. So we're now inside the last 15 minutes of this game, with Nova Scotia with a slender 1-0 lead. Can Newfoundland find their way back into this game? But it's another free kick and another whistle in favour of the Nova Scotia. All adds time. Right now, Nova Scotia are managing this game very well, keeping the ball inside the Newfoundland half, not allowing them really to get any momentum going right now. There's Penny. Chloe Lee goes for the return. She's got an option here. She's got Camp for company. She puts it to the area. Camp puts the challenge in, but it is going to be a corner kick. Good run there on the left-hand side by number 8, Chloe Lee. Hannah Neville's going to come across and take this corner kick. What can Newfoundland muster up here? It's a good corner, right-footed, swings it in. Sort of half cleared now. Clearance is complete. Heavy touch though by Carroll. Manages There's Carroll now on the far side in a battle, and referee Mustafa over there says it is a foul. So another opportunity for Newfoundland to maybe create something from a free kick. Once again, it's going to be Lacey Murphy that's going to come across and take it. No, it's going to be Carroll. Just driven into the wall, though, and Walsh can get there. Murphy again, as she's done, tries to sweep it up. But Nova Scotia have got a little bit of a break on here. Needs some support, and that's a good ball to find Lord. Penny comes across, but that's a good piece of play there by Lord. Murphy again, all energy comes across and makes sure that that danger is snuffed out by the excellent number 6, Lacey Murphy for Newfoundland. I doubt there's a player in this whole competition that's done as much running as the Newfoundland number 6. She's not going to give this fight up without a cause. That's one thing you can guarantee in the final minutes of this game. Lord picks up the goal kick, looking for some options. She's going to knock it back to Camp. That's a nice ball inside. Picked up though by Lee. Here's Neville. A little bit of a giveaway though, but Camp can't do much with it. Nova Scotia win it back. Knocks forward. Swinnerman's going to have to deal with this from Toms, which she does. She's had an excellent game, the number 15 for Nova Scotia. Be powerful on that left-hand side. Once again, it's Murphy that comes across and deals with the danger. And we're going to see a change for Nova Scotia, and it's Lily Walsh that's going off. It's her goal right now that is the difference between the two teams. And back into the game comes the ever-dangerous Abby Melvin. So right now it's Walsh's goal that stands as the difference. But Nova Scotia are hoping to get us something else. Second one is an opportunity. The shot is not cleared. There's a great opportunity here if they can by Kibble. And she didn't quite get a shot away. Davis Tucker was forcing her wide. He did get the shot off. And Chafe probably wasn't going in, but Chafe got some fingers on it. And that will be a corner kick. You certainly get the impression right now that it's Nova Scotia who are finishing this game the stronger. Looking for this second goal that will probably, you'd think, guarantee that gold medal. That's a good corner, swung across. That's goal, probably got across everybody. And the opportunity at the far post. Couldn't be directed in. I think it was Melvin there who had the chance maybe to get it. It's a superb corner kick once again on this side by Swinnerman. Driven across. Melvin was at the back of the 6-yard area, but she wasn't able to direct her shot on target. So Newfoundland can breathe again. Lord picks up that goal kick, is cleared by Penny. Here's a coin, played forward. Shave clears. Picked up by Hannah Nell. What can she do in the midfield? She's looking for some options ahead of her. That's a good ball. Powers has to chase that. There's a lot of work for her to do there. Kate McNeil's going to get there first. No. Power did. Walsh completes the clearance. Nice play. Oh, bit of a miscontrol by Kibble. Picked up there well by Maria Antle. Here's Murphy. Once again driving forward. Ball goes wide. Good defensive work there by O'Coin. Made sure the cross didn't come in. As we come up to 63 minutes on the scoreboard clock to our left, which means 7 minutes left, plus no doubt the 2 or 3 minutes that we'll get for the water break. But there's an opportunity again here for Newfoundland and Labrador if they can do something from this corner kick. Riley Carroll is going to take it. Everybody back for Nova Scotia. Carroll, it's a good corner. Cleared though. Ball's played back in. That's a good knock back in. That's going to have to be dealt with. There's a head on it. Good call there by goalkeeper Longiel. I could hear that call up here in the broadcast booth. A good safe hands by Caitlin Longiel and a good throw out there. Lord, look for some options. Nice ball inside. Bit of a heavy touch, and it's one back. Antle plays it forward, his power. There's an opportunity here. And this ball's going to bounce through. And once again, it's the confident Langille in the goal. And Newfoundland are going to make a couple of more changes in a moment. Nova Scotia trying to play the ball out from the back. That's asking a lot of Lord this time. She's going to chase it. Davis Tucker's going to... And she may have to give away the throw in here. In fact, it's even worse. She's giving it straight to Lord. Penny is able to map up his camp. Murphy there now with a little bit of space to run, and she'll go. You'll know she'll go, and there she does indeed, just as she's done all day. A fantastic run by number 6, but that's good defending. Excellent defending by number 16, Rachel Walsh, to come across there. Great play by the Nova Scotia centre-back, and once again it was Lacey Murphy who was full of running. Going to see a change for Newfoundland. First of all, Davis Tucker is going to go off. And it looks like Valerie Clouston has also gone off. So a couple of changes for Newfoundland. Into the game is Rebecca Tobin at number 2. Ball still in. Just confirm that other change in a moment. There's Ava Williams. Good battle again there, and who is it, of course, but it's Murphy, and wins the free kick for her team. My goodness, a real all effort performance by the number 6 from Newfoundland today. Tremendous effort. Looks like it's Emily Fleming that may have come in as well for Newfoundland. Just trying to have a look at her number, but long ponytail is sort of obscuring most of the number. Opportunity here. That's a good run on the far side. Good defending there by Here's Williams. Neville there with the interception. Newfoundland now keeping 3 players high in attack. Riley Carroll has come over and is now playing on this left wing. And just to confirm, it is Emily Fleming that came in. So Newfoundland now with a front 3. Power, Fleming and Carroll. With Neville and Murphy in midfield. As they try and find a way back into this game. We're down now to the last 2.5 minutes. Plus whatever referee Fratcham decides he wants to add on. Murphy clears. That's a good clearance there. Straight to the feet of Power. Good battle again by Swinimer, who would certainly have a shout for the player of the game for Nova Scotia today, the number 15. Even more importantly, she wins a team a free kick. Under coach's orders, Swinmer is actually going to leave that free kick, probably the first dead ball on that left-hand side that she hasn't taken today. Rachel Walsh is now going to hit this right-footed. Is she going to drive it forward, or is she going to play short? She does drive it forward. Well intercepted by, who else? Number 6, Lacey Murphy, who charges through. That's trying to find Carroll. Clearance which is going to go all the way through to Madison Chafe. We're going to get indication in a moment or two how much extra time or additional time referee Fradsham is going to add on. Nice challenge by O'Coin. Played forward. Just can't quite get their foot on the ball right now, which they need to do. Newfoundland and Labrador. Here's Carroll. Goes back to Penny. She drives it forward. It's cleared only as far as Ava Williams. Ava Williams tries to find Melvin on the run. But it's good defending in the end by number 19, Madison Slaney. But she can only put it out for a throw. Which of course means more seconds used up on the clock. In comes the throw, and we're going to get an indication now from the fourth official. They've just finished typing in the numbers. Adele Arsenault on the far side. Four minutes. We have an additional 4 minutes left for Newfoundland to somehow find their way back into this, but they're going to have to do some defending here. No. Referee Fratcham's whistle stopped the play there for something he saw, I guess. I'll see what the restart is. Ball goes back, and now Nova Scotia will try and build again. That's number 16, Rachel Walsh. Good pressure there by Power, number 12. Angel clears. Here's Murphy. What can she do now in the final moment? She plays it in. It's headed away. Here's Antle. And that's going to be a foul. Ooh, could have had an advantage there. Williams seems to have a lot of space to run into. She had options both left and right, but the referee's whistle brings it back. And at this point, I'm sure Nova Scotia is just as happy with a free kick to take some time off the clock. They play it quickly. Away by Penny. Played forward by O'Coin. And here's an opportunity for Melvin. It needed Slaney to come across and clear, but the ball is deep inside the Newfoundland half right now. And they've still got some defending to do. Ball goes back to O'Coin. Hits it right-footed. Bounces once in front of Chafe, who watches it into her arms and clears it long. It's not to a Newfoundland player. And that's cleared, and that's going to be still deep inside the Newfoundland half. So we must be down to at least the last couple of minutes, certainly no more than that. Newfoundland need to do something pretty quickly if they're going to get the ball down here. It's intercepted. Ball's played in. Nice work on the far side there by the Nova Scotia girls, just making sure that they keep the ball. Here's a coin. Murphy's trying to battle to get it off her. She's got to be careful she doesn't foul her. That's the last thing that they need, but they do get a throw. And they're going to have to move this quickly. All they can do is go short though, and it's picked up by Melvin. Melvin looking for some options. Flips it forward, hoping to find Lord into the arms of Chafe. So this really does have to move quickly now for the Newfoundland team. Penny's going to get there. Plays it forward. Good defending by Walsh. Camp clears it off. Here's Ava Williams. What can the ball do now? Here's our own player. Here's Camp. Nice play. McNeil forward. Williams. And there is the final whistle here at UPI Charlottetown. And it's a gold medal performance by the Nova Scotia team. They win by 1-0, scored by number 22, Lily Walsh. 5 minutes into the second half, Newfoundland put a great effort in, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough. It was a fine performance, it was a good game by both teams, a lot of intensity. But congratulations to the Nova Scotia under-13 girls winning gold medal here at the Atlantic Championships. We will be back with the under-14 gold medal game in about half an hour, and we look forward to welcoming you back then. This is Nick Murray, Brian McRae, and Rob Leclerc producing, and we'll be back in about half an hour.
Oh my god, there's so many cameras. Mom, so many. Mom, don't zoom.